morning, children. Today we will be learning the third poem from the Beehive textbook, Rain on the Roof, written by Coach Skinney. Now, about the poet. Coach Skinney, November 24, 1826 to January 25, 1904, was an American lawyer, politician, journalist, and poet who wrote Rain on the Roof. Some of his notable works are Kyuka, in the year 1855 it was published, Lyrics of the Ideal and the Real, 1888, Mists of Fire, a trilogy and some ecologists, in the year 1899 it was published. Now coming to the theme of the poem. As the title suggests that the poem is about the rain. The poet is expressing the wonders of nature, her extraordinary power to heal the mind, body and soul of human beings. She soothes the earth in the form of rain. Here also the poet is imagining or he is dreaming the fantasies which comes into his memory as he listened to the pitter patter drops of the rain. Now we'll read the poem Rain on the Roof. When the sky is covered with dark clouds and it starts raining, have you ever listened to the patter of soft rain on the roof? What thoughts flashed through your mind as you heard this melody of nature? Read the poem to find out what the poet dreamed while listening to the rain. Now, in this three stanzas, the poet is expressing his thoughts, his imagination, and his recollection of the past, and he is also expressing the wonders of the nature, especially the rain. So, we'll read the stanza now, and I'll read the stanza and I'll explain stanza wise. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently waves in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Now, when the humid shadows hover, now what do you mean by humid shadows? Humid shadows is nothing but here the shadows is compared to the dark clouds filled with moisture. Humid is nothing but moisture with water. Hover is nothing but scattered, spread throughout over all the starry spheres. Now, what do you mean by starry spheres? Starry spheres is nothing but the sky. The sky in the night, especially how it will be, it is filled with stars, is it not? So the starry spheres. So the starry night, here the poet is comparing to the spheres, and the melancholy darkness, so the whatever the darkness emitted in the dark night, so that will be melancholy, that will be very sad. Okay, gently weeps in rainy tears. Now, when the rain start about to start, when the rain starts, how the as if the sky is weeping. Here the human action. Here the human action we can find as if somebody is crying. Here they have compared this. The sky is crying in the form of tears, rainy tears, in the form of rain. So that I'll discuss with you at the last. What figure of speech is applied over here. Okay. So gently weeps in rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow. So amidst that, when the rain is started, when the rain happens to fall on the roof, it is a very blissful in the sense of what a happiness by to lie on the bed and pressing the pillow of a cottage chamber bed. Now, what do you mean by cottage chamber? Cottage chamber is nothing but your room, the bedroom. Okay, so in your room, it is very you feel very happy. The poet is feeling very happy by pressing the pillow and listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Now here again sound word patter is nothing but again here the falling of the raindrops is this is one of the sound word that also I'll discuss with you at the last when I discuss with you the literary devices. So and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Overhead in the sense here is on the roof. So here the poet in this stanza, in the first stanza, how the rain happened. and how it comes on the and falls on the roof. He in the first stanza he is explaining that. And the melancholy, so the melancholy darkness, where the sadness is wiped out, the sadness is wiped out by the onset of the rain. In this first stanza, what the poet is expressing. Now, moving to the second stanza, every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and a thousand dreamy fancies into busy beings start, and a thousand recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Now, in the second stanza, what the poet is trying to say here is when he is here connecting the present memories, what and all his imaginations, what and all his fantasies he is imagining, that he is connected to connecting to the past fond memories. So here again, here the in the second stanza, the dreams, the dreams, what and all he is imagining, what and all he is fantasizing, that he is connecting to the past memories. In the second stanza, every tinkle on the shingles. Now again here, tinkle is nothing but again the sound word for the falling of the raindrop. This is one more sound word, has an echo in the heart. So when each tinkle, tinkle is nothing but a light ringing sound. When each droplet of the rain falls on the roof, shingles is nothing but rectangular wooden tiles used on the roof. It echoes in his heart. He has an echo in the heart means that the same sound is repeating. He is it is being repeated in his ears, in his body. The entire he is experiencing the repeated sound of the tinkling sound of the raindrops. So that's why he says that has an echo in the heart. And a thousand dreamy fancies. Meanwhile, he starts to imagine when he is lying on the pillow and he is listening to the tinkle sound of the raindrops. In the amidst that he is fantasizing the dreams, the imaginations, wonderful fantasies, okay, into the busy being start that comes to his mind, that comes to his mind. Busy being in the sense here is compared to himself only, what he thinks, to the human being, to especially here the poet, he is only thinking here. And a thousand recollections. Now again here thousand recollections again, along with that, along what and all the what and all at present he is imagining, along with that he starts to recount, he start to recall the fond memories of the past, wonderful memories of the past. And how it will be, it is like a pattern, how the air threads have been woven into the woof. Woof is nothing but a thread woven across the loom. How the clothes they weave, is it not? The same way, in the same pattern, the fond memories is also woven into his in the form of that pattern. Okay, woof pattern. That comes on his that is recollected, that comes in his mind as he listens to the patter of the raindrop upon the roof. Now, in the third stanza, we'll read the third stanza. Now in memory comes my mother as she used in years ago. Now, in this here stanza, what the poet is trying to say, he is recalling he is introducing his mother and the memories associated with her in the past. He is recalling, he is expressing here in the last stanza. Now, in his memory comes his mother as she used in years agone. What she used to do the earlier, the years agone in the means in the past, okay, to regard the darling dreamers else she left them till the dawn. She used to darling here is referred to the poet and his siblings. So she used to love, she used to leave the children to dream and to sleep till the dawn breaks. Air is nothing but here before the, she used to leave the children till the dawn breaks. Dawn, as you all know, the morning when the onset of the sun, during that time, as the sun is rising, so that period is nothing but dawn. She used to leave the children to till that time to sleep. And these children used to dr- dream the fantasies, the wonderful dreams. They will be in their own dream world. So they used to dream in the past, and the mother used to leave them. And er here is nothing but before. The meaning, it's an old word, a poetic word for before. And oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Oh, I feel now I feel her fond look. Fond look in the sense what? A very lovely look, a very considerate, very caring. Okay, so mothers are always considerate, they care and they love their children. The same now he is experiencing her fond look on me. Me here is nothing but poet. As I list is nothing but to listen. When I listen to this refrain is nothing but the again and again when uh, when he experiences the falling of the rain on the roof. So that is nothing but a refrain, it's a repeated. Okay, so as he repeatedly listened to the raindrops falling on the shingles, and also the pitter patter of the raindrops, the sound of the raindrops. So all these wonderful memories that has been accumulated, that has been what do you say, recounted by the poet in his dreams, and he is expressing the wonders of the nature through this poet. That's why he say that the nature has the healing effect which makes the soul of the man, his mind, body and soul, to regenerate from the any regenerate in the sense what, to make fresh, pleasant thinking so these are all the elements of the nature which makes the man regenerate. Okay, so that is nothing but the healing power. So I hope you understand this poem. Now let us discuss with the literary devices that come in this poem. So literary, this is a literary device. Moving to the next slide. Now literary devices we will see here. The in the first stanza, alliteration is nothing but the repetition of the consonant sound in two or more consecutive words. So humid harbor, H sound is repeating. Starry spheres, again S sound is repeating. And this is nothing but the alliteration. So many alliterations are there in this poem. You can chart out, you can make out, identify. Just when you identify the alliteration, it should be the repetition of the consonant sound with the same sound. Okay, now the next one is onomatopoeia. So this might be a new one for you. What do you mean by onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is nothing but the use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. So what do you mean by dramatic effect? See, when you read something, the effects which is given to entice the readers, to make the excite the readers, so that the poem looks excellent and it gives an interest to the readers. So onomatopoeia is nothing but they are the sound words. Now here in this poem we can see the patter is referred to a falling of the raindrops on the roof. So the sound word here is patter for the raindrops. Okay, so it is a sound made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop. Again, personification. As earlier I told you, I will be discussing you one line. So that will come here, will connect here. Treating a non-living thing as a living being means what? So the personal actions, the actions which is the actions which is being what do you say, done by the human beings, and that effect is given to the non-living object. Now here darkness has been personified when he says that it is sad. So melancholy darkness, so actually darkness is not sad, but the melancholy darkness is being personified here. So it is given the human action. Okay, now, one more new figure of speech is transferred epithet. Now, what do you mean by transferred epithet? The use of an adjective with a noun which it refers to the another noun. Now, the use of an adjective, melancholy. Melancholy is, what do you say? It is the it is what do you say it is yeah, explaining the darkness here. It is how the darkness is melancholy, sad. So darkness is not melancholy here, but it refers to the sad people. So transport epithet, the adjective is used with which is connected, which is associated with a noun, but it refers to the another noun. So darkness is not melancholy, but here darkness, melancholy darkness is compared to the sad people. Sadness is compared to the is associated with the people, not compare, it is associated with the people. The same way in the second stanza also alliteration, the consonant sound busy being there, t sound rain roof. Again onomatopoeia in the second stanza, tinkle patter, that again I need not explain, you just go through that. And personification again here is recollection is personified when he says that they weave dreams. Who is weaving dreams here? Is weaving dreams is nothing but again here is given the human action. So human itself is the dreaming, is it not? So they the again here personification, again here transferred epithet. Again, dreamy fancies. Fancies is not dreamy here. Here, dreamy fancies is comparing the adjective given to the people who dream. So again, it is transferred. The adjective is shifted from it's given to a noun, but it refers to the other noun. In the stanza 3 also, alliteration the same way, memory, my mother, M sound in the beginning of the letter. Then onomatopoeia again, it is repeated the pattern, that is sound word. So these are all the poetic devices, the literary devices that encounter in this poem. I hope you understand this poem. If you have any doubts, you can send your doubts through your class WhatsApp group. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.